Woo-wee, I started it up and I could smell gas. This hose had blown out and was shooting gas from all the way over there all the way in here. I could smell it. Golly, I was dumping some gas. Lucky you didn't have a forest fire. Alright, we got the gasket, which is a WCRD 690. We got the glass, which matches DW00690. So the weird thing is they just don't really even fit good. I lined up this glass and it seemed too small to me. It kind of fits inside this metal trim, which I don't understand. I don't understand any of it, but we're going to try to put it in with some caulking and just move forward. That's what we're going to do. Alright, got the window in there. First thing I did was put the sticky tape about the sticky tape and applied it to the outer edge and then took the release tape off. So I had the sticky tape. I gotta try to do the video better on this. Then I ran the bead of window sealant in the gasket and put the gasket in there. Then I ran a bead of sealant where the window sits and then put the glass in the bottom and the sides and slowly got it on there with the plastic tools. It was no fun. I will try to videotape this one even though this one's a little different. I'm going to follow the same steps. Alright, step one, apply this beetle tape all the way around. That's what was on there before I took it off, so I'm just trying to match what was there. So now I'm going to run a bead of silicone in the part of the gasket that sits in here. Not silicone, but the window sealant. I'm going to put that next in this gasket and then slide this gasket onto this pinch weld. Well, it's in. Really hard to do. Had to put the gasket in the glass first and then pull it through the inner metal secondly. I had to get this started down here first and then start peeling it up the sides and then peeled it and then pushed it up in there with 3 people. It was really hard. So I couldn't even really video, it was so hard. And the front's looking pretty good. So there we go. Okay, I got the front and rear window in. Front looks a little better because I did that one first. Didn't have my hands all sticky. Seems like everywhere there's a clip that's kind of bowing up, but that's like bubble gum. You couldn't have done it without the sticks from Harbor Freight. No way, no how. And it took 2 people. Let me show you the glue I used, a CHR glue. And these things are starting to bust out of the front there. Windshield sealant, and windshield and body sealant. This stuff is thinner and that's thicker. It would barely come out of the tube. So I use this on the glass and I use this on the body to the gasket. And we'll see. There you go. That's disgusting. It's like bubble gum. It's still like bubble gum. So the front, it went in by putting the gasket in first, then sliding the window in this bottom gap and start feeding it up one side. And then I got the other side started and then went across the top. And it was hard. It took a person pushing up here, putting slight pressure so I could pull this gasket in, and then this is like a piece that tucks into itself. So that was super duper hard. The back window was another story. First I tried to put the gasket in the front, like the front, put the gasket in this frame first, and then tried to There wasn't no way I could fit this in the bottom here, but then the other side it wasn't even close. So I ripped it all out full of bubble gum. That's why it's all crappy looking. Put the gasket on the window and then started this bottom. Basically, I just stuck it on here, and then I went inside and grabbed that gasket lip. I pushed it the best I could with this stick. So basically I took this stick up underneath here and I pushed that gasket, made sure it was inside the bottom frame. Then I went inside and actually just grabbed it with my finger and pulled it up over that metal ridge, the gasket. And then I started working the sides. And basically I got this stick from the inside and started pulling that gasket from the inside to the inside and up on that side and the top last. And it was hard. It was the same thing. You had to have somebody putting pressure on it so you could work the gasket over that metal on the inside, putting pressure here. And it was just hard. It took 2 adults and a 3rd person. And you know, with me kind of watching some other videos to get it in there, but you know, I just couldn't even take a video. I wanted to quit like 3 times. On the front, I wanted to quit at least once, maybe twice. On the back, I wanted to just quit like 3 times. When I first started in here, I was standing in the trunk trying to get it to go in here. I just wanted to quit. So then I put it in there and then started it again. It's just miserable. Trying to put this dumb gasket on here without the glass in it, I just wanted to quit. It just did not want to go over that sticky goo. So anyway, it's in. I tried to wipe some of the goo off. I'm going to wipe some of the goo off again later. The front looks pretty good because that gasket covers the liner in the front here, but in the back it doesn't cover. There's some metal pieces that I found that go over that. Man, it smells like cat piss in here. But anyway, I think there was a cat in here doing its duty. So the headliner's looking good. Need to stretch it a little more. Got those extra clips so we could stretch it. That's why I didn't glue the sides, so we could keep pulling that and stretch it. And it's all gooey and gross, so I have to get in here and clean it up. But we can do that. But at least it's installed. You know how many cars are on Craigslist and OfferUp and Facebook that people take the windows out and never get them back in? That's why. And the cost was $110 for the front, $200 for the back, $75 for each gasket, the glue, the new clips. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, easily $500. And nobody would install this back window. I called around about buying the back window. Nobody sold the back window, so I had to buy the back window online. Oh, let's look at the part numbers. Do not see part number on here. Do not see any kind of part number on the glass. The bag for that was the D690. I don't see the bag for the gasket. Here's the part number for the rear gasket. Let's see. It is a DB3861 Precision, and I think I bought these off of Jegs. So that's the part number for a hardtop. They have the sedan, hardtop, and coupe. The sedan is the 4-door, hardtop is the 2-door, the coupe is the one with the dusters, ones with the slope back. So there you go, glass back in it. Not gonna make for a very good video, but oh well, I got it done. And you can see an amateur like me that never put, this was my first window I ever put in, so I guess if you did a bunch of them, you'd get better at it, know how to do it. But there you go.